Hey all, Solomon AD here, welcome back to the channel. Wanted to formally announce the launch of my Patreon and my spiritual services. So if you choose to support me through Patreon, it goes towards my efforts for writing the grimoires and the various spiritual topics that I will be covering, as well as my output through YouTube, Facebook, sometimes Instagram, as well as Patreon. But also a unified goal that I have going forward is partnering up with other occultists and actually constructing a physical temple. It's more on the universal path, but a place where occultists of various paths, pagans, can get together and do group rituals in a location that they can call their own. And it's not limited to specific kind of magic. It will be something where a broad range of occult practices can take place. Making it an occult center where workshops can be done, books can be sold. It will also be double up as a metaphysical shop. So that is a goal I have going forward to physically manifest. And any contributions through Patreon, greatly appreciated, but also goal to go towards these goals. Now for the Patreon itself, if you would support me in any way, again, deeply appreciated. And if spending a lot through Patreon is not your go-to, there's a $3.33 tier, and that is to have basic support, but you can also reach me through the messenger function of Patreon, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. These are just basic questions. It gives you easy access to me, and supports the cause. Going forward, though, the object of this Patreon and what I offer is to bring specifically the Mayan pantheon to the general occult public as accessible as possible, in an accessible manner as possible. So I offer a ritual with various Mayan gods with various tiers, a total of 8. So after the $3 tier, there is a tier for $11.11, which is done with a Mayan god of abundance. There is a $22.22 tier, done with the Mayan moon goddess. $33.33 with Kukulkan, the Mayan dragon god. $44.44 with Mayan gods of justice, wealth, and prosperity. $55.55 for the Mayan warrior god ritual, which specializes in offense and defense, but any physical goals as well. $66.66 for the Mayan sun god ritual, all kinds of solar correspondences and attributes when you think of that one. And $77.77 for a ritual done with the Mayan love goddess. So all of these rituals I do once a month in Mass. It's a very big part of me and my family's practice. And being a patron of any of these tiers grants you access to that respective god ritual that I include in a evocation of that specific deity. Doing these also, it's not just a way of manifesting these blessings with your life, but if you are looking to develop a relationship with these with these spirits, then this is a way to kind of break the ice and then have a consistent relationship with them. The final tier that I offer, the Masters of the Universe tier, is $111.11. What this does is that I include the patrons of this tier in every single Mayan ritual done for that month. On top of that, if you're a member of this tier, you will also have access to an Itzamna ritual, which is not offered in any of the other tiers. Itzamna is the god of creation, fire, and the highest esoteric knowledge. I will be making videos in the coming days with more details about those Mayan gods for each of their tiers, but this is just the announcement video. So you can pick and choose which tiers, and you can combine tiers. Or you can, if you want a well-balanced spread of healthy planetary influences in your life on a consistent basis, you can sign up for the Masters of the Universe tier. And it's $111.11. And if you go across any kind of spirit worker, that's a steal. You're getting 8 rituals for maybe not even half the price of one. But this is not just a one-off. This is like, these are massive, these are actual spiritual evocations and summonings, which, you know, I would offer these in a concentrated format to private clients anyways. But you're getting, like, if you did that or combining any kind of tiers, you're getting multiple for not even the price of one evocation for most spirit workers. If you hired people for spirit work before, you know how, you know the price range at which these come from. So you can compare the prices, and it's really good. I'm not telling you to choose me over somebody else. It's just, it's a well-balanced approach that can help you out. It's easily accessible. And I believe it's affordable when you actually look at the product and the consistency of the product. So that is the Patreon. Go ahead and leave questions below if you have any. But I will be making videos in the coming days expounding upon the details of these Mayan gods and what they can do for you. But I'll link the Patreon in the description below. You can check it out for additional details and how they may apply to you, and you can pick and choose what you will. Now, I don't only work exclusively with Mayan gods. Excuse me. If you know anything about me, you know I have extensive experience and knowledge on angel magic, demon magic, Sumerian magic, specific subset of Sumerian magic, and various forms of paganism. I have 20 years experience in esotericism, occult, witchcraft, and I've got experience in various Northern Native American practices, Santeria, Ifa practices, and like Nichiren Buddhism, Hinduism. I've traveled to India. I lived in India, studied Jainism, Sikhism, Hinduism. I've lived in North Africa. I studied Jinn magic, East Africa, and studied the indigenous practices there in Tanzania. There's a lot to list, but basically my spiritual services allows people to tap into my vast array of knowledge, specifically for them for specific matters. I have my Solomon AD Spiritual Services page up and running. It's a Facebook business page. So message that Facebook business page if you want inquiries about ritual magic for you. One caveat for that is that if you hire me for ritual, we will have to do a consultation first. We do a consultation for the purpose of determining if it is actual work that I can do for you. There are some things that the spirits are not willing to do. Maybe I will not be an actual fit for what you're trying to achieve or what you are trying to contact. And then perhaps I can point you in the direction of somebody that can help you. Also, if I am the person that you should be working with, consultations oftentimes can lead to manifestations on their own. Consultations are a way of conducting shadow work and eliminating mental blockages or mental ideas that may be in the way of actually doing the ritual and reaping benefits. And then also divination can be a part of it, which we work out like where this is going to go. But it also allows me to craft the ritual because I may have ideas about your issue that you text me about. You may have ideas of what you want, or like what kind of spirit you want to work with, or whatever approach. Then we do the consultation, and it turns out like we need a completely different approach. So that is why consultations are always needed from me first before we actually do a ritual. So if you are inclined to work with me, please message me at Solomon AD Spiritual Services on Facebook, Messenger, and then it would be my pleasure to work and do custom work with you. So please consider signing up to Patreon in whatever way that is suited for you. And check out my services page. Links will be in the description below. And I will catch you guys next time. Thank you.